Yeah, what up? Welcome back. So I thought I should be quick, so this is a really quick setup. It's actually the first time I have mobile screen version. Yeah. All right, so oh yeah, since I saw you're back. Yeah, so out of reflex, I put the cards back and shuffled reflex. Yeah, hi Cam. And Faith and Love since I saw. And then we're only missing Debbie and Andy. But since Synthesized Souls is here, totally forgot what I was going to say. So we had the Devil card. I don't know. Okay, so oh wait, I should totally. Okay, wait. Let me fix this one thing. Need to set up my chat because I do have a chat on my phone, but I'm not going to type there. That's very annoying. God, my cat is killing me. One sec. Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Wow. My cat. Wow. She's never been like this before, I swear to God. Anyways, right. So I was setting up my chat. Right. Mm. Yeah, one moment, please. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is a little bit better. Okay, so yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try my best to ignore her, even though she is destroying my stuff. But, it's for a good cause, okay? So, anyways. Alright. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Almost done, almost done. There we are. Yeah, okay. So, yay. Set up the chat. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. I'm ignoring my cat. And I'll see what the damage is when I'm done with this stream. Oh God. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay, so you said, I swear the universe is conspiring against finding out the answer. Yeah. I actually had something similar, but it was not about a soulmate, but a while ago I had a question too, and the the video, the stream was always interrupted, and then I was like, okay, I guess I need to wait or something, but we'll try. So where were we? You had the devil, you had the nine of swords, and what was at the bottom of the deck? Oh, I forgot. Oh yeah, stream elements. Yeah. Hi, Jimmy. Gemini, the goat. Oh, the tower. Right. So, at the tower. Oh my god, my phone almost. Okay, wow. So, okay, so we at the tower. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, Jimmy. So, actually, Jimmy, I actually was doing a stream of 9 or 10 hours and it crashed. So this is actually part 2. Yeah, anyways. So the tower. Oh yeah, so I wanted to see. So it's sudden. It will be sudden. And you want to know if it's going to be soon. Okay, so let me think how we can, bypass the universe. Although maybe maybe there's not a way, but okay, so about clarity, what can I get on the clarity about the soulmate? Well, you don't have to check part 1 because it's like 9 hours. You can stay here. Anyways. Oh yeah, I have to change my stream elements. Oh my god, you have the tower again. Do you see that? At the bottom of the deck. Well, that's funny, because I asked about the clarity. I wasn't even asking about the tower. Wow, okay. So, wait, can you see the cards? Yeah. Alright, so synthesized souls. Let's continue. So, about the clarity and if it will come soon. So the first card we have is the Ace of Cups. And, as you know, an ace is the potential, but it's really about a new beginning. So this beginning holds a lot of emotions, it's a lot about emotional fulfillment, and this cup is overflowing, meaning that yes, there is a new beginning coming, and it will give a lot of emotional fulfillment with different aspects actually. Second card, the sun. Oh wait, I'm not even censoring the right thing. Okay, so I have to censor his nipples. Anyways, the sun card is like the happiest card in the deck. And actually, yeah, it's a really good card. So the sun is about things being illuminated. So I asked about clarity, right? So the sun card is not just about fun and being happy, but it's also about illumination. That's why it's the sun card. Because when the sun comes out, it will shine light on things. It will make things clear. So it's in the middle of the row. In case you still see this. Wait. Like this. Okay, yeah. So the sun is in the middle, indicating that, yeah, things will become very clear. But maybe just like the sun, this clarity will come, when the sun rises, suddenly you go from dark to, light. It will come. And it will come and start with a page of cups. And the page of cups, wait, can you see this? The page of cups is really a gesture on an emotional level. So, could either be someone approaching you, a message coming in, maybe even an invitation, but it's something coming to you, being offered to you. And yeah, it will actually kind of happen all simultaneously. So, bottom of the deck. Oh, I already showed it. You have another tower, which is crazy. Yeah, but you're misunderstanding me. You're not getting a page. A page is a messenger. So you will get clarity soon, and it starts with a message. And I can get more details on the soulmate, but there, well, it will start with some kind of message you will receive, or an offer, but an offer. I don't really think an offer, but more like a message, actually. Okay. Will it become clear? Sketch 1, sketch 2. Okay, so you just want to know which one is it? Is it sketch 1? Is it sketch 2? Is it someone else? Okay, well, let's see. So I'll start with sketch 1. So is it sketch 1? Is sketch 1 the soulmate? And maybe I need to make it a little bit more concrete so we don't end up with your ex, but it will go, to the future. Okay, so for the future romantic partner of synthesized souls, is it sketch 1? Yes or no, please? Is it sketch 1? Oh, Andy, what up? Oh my god, you get another tower. This is like... Okay, let's see. That's crazy. You had like 3 towers in a row. Meaning that besides the point that it's sudden, it's also really a shock to you. Okay. So, about the first sketch. So, it's not giving a very clear yes or no. It's more saying like you have a King of Cups, and that's about, holding back emotions, not expressing everything, but it also indicates that there are a lot of emotions. So then we have another tower. Wait, can you see that? So meaning that something that has to do with sketch 1. Either it's very shocking to you if it would be sketch 1, or or sketch 1 is your ex. And bottom of the deck we have the Chariot, by the way. Oh wait, which is about forward movement, but also about control. So yeah. So I'm going to check sketch 2 and the others, so I can be sure if this is a yes or no. But maybe this is more about, maybe sketch 1 is your ex, and it was really a shock to see that that the sketch looked like your ex. Oh, wait, I have to check the chat. Okay, so sketch 2 is the ex, or someone looking like her. Okay, well, there is something shocking about sketch 1, I guess. Yeah, exactly, Andy. Oh, by the way, so Andy, with this mobile version, I have stream elements. I did not really set it up properly, so, but it will, do all the advertisements. Okay, so sketch 2. Is it sketch 2? Yes or no? Future partner of succession. Hi, people. For all the people coming in, this is a tarot reading. We lost someone. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so anyways, so sketch 2. Did you get those sketches from the same person or shop, or did you get it at different places? That's just out of curiosity. But okay, so sketch 2, the future romantic partner of Synthesize Souls. I'll get that in, in a few seconds. Oh, okay, I'll get that now, I guess. Right. So this is not a yes, actually. Wait, what? No, no. No, I thought I saw something, but I didn't. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm still going strong. Well, maybe strong is giving me too much credit. Oh wait, what? So you said, oh, it's so annoying on the phone. Okay, I need to check on my laptop. So you said the same psychic, okay. Okay. Oh, so you actually talked with the person that made those sketches. Okay. Right. So, yeah, bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. And you have the Two of Pentacles, indicating that sketch 2, which actually gets the number 2, by the way, is something you're really juggling with, meaning that the energy of your ex is still in your energy. And the Page of Swords is, trying to gain knowledge, information about something. And in some cases, the card can indicate stalking, but not like stalking, like standing in front of someone's house, but more like checking their social media or trying to get more information about someone, like in a tarot reading. So, this is not really giving a yes. It's actually giving a no, but for some reason, this energy is still here. Yeah. No, it's not her. It's more like you're still giving your energy to the person from sketch 2. So it's more like that. But, if you really want to know, we can clarify, is she stalking you? Oh, yeah. Is the ex stalking you? No, but your ex is actually trying to ground herself and actually kind of at a distance. And also kind of holding up a front as far as you actually connect, but and there's also this Knight of Swords, meaning that your ex is someone that can be impulsive and maybe even blunt, but not stalking. And this knight is actually carrying this sword. Oh wait, where is it there? It's the sword of truth and communication. So if your ex, it seems like if your ex, does want something from you, that ex will actually tell you, communicate about it. Yeah. Interesting. Hi, Chaka. Welcome back, Chuck. Okay. Someone told me something similar, and then the person appeared on my Facebook. It turned out she knew both of us, and there wasn't fully any truth in the story at all. Look out in the future. Do you mean like with someone? Do you mean like the person that sold you those sketches? Did you get sketches too, or is this about the ex? Well, anyways, moving on. So, right. So was it sketch 1, 2, or someone else? Someone else that's not in sketches. Oh god, this laptop. Oh. Is it someone else? So I don't even have all the cards yet, but it seems to be someone else. But let's be sure. It's someone else. Okay, so wait, can you see this? Right. Okay, so yes, someone else for sure. And it's a queen. Anyways, hi Michael. What up? So, anyways, yeah, so it is someone else. And the biggest confirmation that we have is the lovers, the soulmate card. Well, I call it soulmate card, but So it's not sketch 1, but sketch 1 was something, well, it did stir up some emotions, apparently. But, it's someone else. We have the lovers. And we have the Knight of Cups. And before we looked into the sketches that you purchased, we also had the Knight of Cups. So, well, wait, or was it the Page of Cups? It was Page of Cups. Anyways, there is something coming in, an offer. And before I said, it starts with a message because it was a page. And now it is actually a knight, which is a little bit more certain energy. And we have this Queen of Pentacles. But I have to be honest with you, it is in a challenge position. But a Queen of Pentacles is someone with an energy that's very nurturing, also very stable, very grounded. Yeah. But it is in a challenge position. Meaning that although that person is has all the capacity to be very grounded, there is a blockage there. But nevertheless, bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment. And the judgment can actually mean different things. So it's about making a judgment call. It's also about getting some kind of realization. It could also be about resurrection, you know. And the last card you have is the Page of Swords. Again, by the way. So, yeah, the Page of Swords. I'm going to clarify this, but it's indicating that either you or that other person is trying to find information about the other. And I guess since you are, doing tarot readings, well, at least you are doing this. But let's see if the soulmate maybe is doing the same. Who knows? Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of mystery. Okay, wait, okay, there's one big thing about the Page of Swords. So is the soulmate also trying to get information? It's too bad that you can't really see the table, because I'm trying to, make it clear, but... Okay, so the soulmate is when it comes to you and the soulmate, King and Queen of Pentacles. So, meaning that you are a counterpart. And when it comes to each other, you're dynamic. Then you are a Pentacles kind of energy. So that doesn't mean that you don't have like a Queen of Wands energy or a Queen of Cups energy. But this is the main energy between the two of you. The Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles, it's a little bit of emotion, but it's also stability. It's also, being successful, being able to provide, being able to have money. So it's not like money is the most important thing, but, it's about nourishment and also stability, which money is a big part of. So you also have, the Queen of Cups is really mostly about emotions and being very warm. And the Queen of Pentacles is actually also kind of warm, but it's more about the being grounded, So the two of you are counterpart, but there is a blockage yet. And maybe I did say that the soulmate was the Queen of Pentacles in the challenge, but maybe it's you. Maybe right now you have some challenges when it comes to your stability, being grounded. Whatever it is, you are counterparts. Soulmate also, same as you are mirroring each other. You are both healing. And that's also a reason that there is distance. Because the Star card is about healing. The Star card is about a little bit of distance, but it's, for the best possible outcome. And then another energy, we have the King of Wands. So despite, stable, kind of grounded energy that comes with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. There is a fire element, a passion element, you know. Yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting to check the chat. I'm so sorry. So what? Last reading I got the King of Swords, King of Wands. Oh yeah, so we have the King of Wands again. King of Cups. Missing the Pentacles. Well, that's funny. Well, Well, now you have these two. You're passionate for sure. Yeah, and you know, Wands is obviously fire, and the King of Wands is more like a sort of Leo energy. Sagittarius maybe, but it's mostly Leo. Doesn't mean it's Leo, but yeah. Okay, so any more questions? Because actually I am supposed to do one question per person. So last question, please. I need to go to work, and I also actually need to sleep, and I don't have time to sleep. But I also need to do more people. Almost done with the list. Oh wait, and also you need to get some oracle cards. But anyways, if you have another question, let me know. Where did I put the other oracle card here? Alright, well, I am going to get you oracle card. Actually. Okay, so... Whoa. Oh, why do I keep putting the cards away? So, maybe... that soulmate is a Leo, but... you know, despite it being a Leo fire sign, that person is, you know, the focus of that person is on stability and creating a legacy. Wow. And, you know, being able to provide, being, you know, maybe that's, yeah, maybe that's why you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands did show up earlier. Well, what? Yeah, but Andy, I can speed up the process, but it's impossible to get one card. Why? Because it is whatever cards come out. So it could be 2 cards, it could be 10 cards, but I cannot stop after one card because it's always, it can be one question, but I get cards, you know, I cannot just choose one and hope it's enough information, maybe, but yeah, if it's enough information, yeah, I never get one card. Well, wait, that's not true. Maybe sometimes I get one card. Yeah. So exactly, since that's also, you do have that in common, and that's why you are counterparts with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, you know. So that's also a reason why I don't really always focus too much on zodiac signs, because I know that every card has zodiac signs. But it's really about the energy of the card, and yes, that can have, you know, fire or air or whatever, but don't focus too much on zodiac signs, you know. So and sometimes, Andy, no cards come out. Trying to get a card here for synthesizers advice. Okay. Oh, we do get cards. Okay. Okay, so your first advice is seek clarity, epiphany, And this is a sort of phoenix, as you can see, indicating, you know, when you get that clarity, and I know you're searching for it. Actually, that's funny, seek clarity, and that's why you came here. Asking about that Ace of Swords, clarity. Oh, seek knowledge. Okay, so you need to seek clarity and seek knowledge. That is funny. So, yeah, knowledge. You know, and that knowledge part is, it's also about knowledge about yourself. Because like, if you focus most of your attention, of all of your attention into someone else, there's no energy for you. And that way you don't attract a soulmate or anyone actually, but you know, so you need to attract someone, you need actually to keep some of that energy with you. So, you know, see it as some sort of aura around you. If you push all your energy to someone else or to other directions, you're creating a shield. And if you keep it closer to yourself, it gives space for other people's energy to come to you. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is not just about, oh, you just need to be patient. It really serves a purpose to keep your energy to yourself. First of all, you create space for the other energy to come in. Second of all, that time you can really use to get into your power, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so exactly. Originality, blaze your own trail, you know? Talking about getting into your own power. Confirmation. And we have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So I know you're not afraid to fly solo, or you know, I know you're independent, very independent, but only when you really let it go more, you create that space I was talking about. So find balance. Exactly, Andy, exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, faith and love, pretty card indeed. All right, so I guess that means we're faith and love. You're next. Let me know your question. Yeah. Yeah, and even though it's really hard to actually see or feel energy consciously, subconsciously, people feel it, you know. That's why, you know, always when you give up on someone and you're like, fuck that person, and you know, turn your back, then they come in. It's always the same. Or when you're waiting for a bus and he doesn't come, and you smoke cigarettes and you're like, okay, the bus is late or not coming, and then you lit up a cigarette because you accepted things and you pulled back your energy instead of waiting, longing, sending out energy. And you're like, okay, I'll smoke a cigarette, and you lit a cigarette, and there the bus comes. Maybe that's not the best example, but you know, that's how it works with people. Hey, Scotty, what up? Yeah, Scotty, I am actually. And actually, this is my. I was actually streaming for 8 or 9 hours, but then it crashed. So this stream just started 40 minutes ago, but it's actually still the same stream for me. All right, yeah, so thank you, Synthesized Souls. We'll check it out, and you're very welcome. And I'm really sorry for, you know, being very slow with my email reply. To be honest, I'm very overwhelmed with the emails. So it's not your emails, but I mean like email. I get get a lot of emails, not from people necessarily, but so even thinking about email drives me crazy. So I'm trying to avoid it. So I don't check my email a lot. But since I'm back starting today, I will get back to it. Yeah. Yeah, sure, Scotty. Hi, Jaka. Oh my god, I should totally change my stream elements thing. Anyways, faith and love. So, what are C's feelings towards me and our future together after spending the weekend together? Okay. Feelings of C, of faith and love. Let's see. So, we spend the weekend together, and now you're curious. You want to know feelings. Okay, so I'm going to split it into questions to make it more clear. Well, yeah. So anyways, so first we're going to check thoughts and feelings of C towards faith and love. Oh, yeah, good night, synthesized souls. Goedenacht, tot ziens. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. Ciao, tjallas, bye. Yeah, languages. Okay, so anyways. Okay, thoughts and feelings of C towards faith and love. Adios, fit. Yeah, bless you since I saw. Okay, C. Feelings of C towards. Okay, I'm not really sure what you can see. I guess not a lot. Anyways. Okay. Let's start with the first card. Really good card, by the way. It's the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is meaning after you spent the weekend with C, actually his emotions started to open up more. So actually he got more in touch with his emotions, and yeah, it seems like C really likes you. Yeah, a lot of emotions. This cup of emotions is actually overflowing. Do you see that? Because this is his cup, because it's filled, It's like, whoa, a lot of emotions, happy emotions, Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, but it's in a challenge position, meaning that when it comes to you and his thoughts and feelings about you, he feels like there is, even though there are a lot of emotions, he feels like there's a lot of work that needs to be done, but it's blocked for him. So maybe I'll clarify it, but it seems like he wants to work on things, but maybe he's not sure how to work on things. Bringing us to this card, the Page of Swords. So this is gathering information, and he's either gathering information on how to work on things, but I don't think so actually, because if that was what he was doing, it would be a Page of Pentacles, but it's a Page of Swords, indicating that he's probably kind of waiting a little bit right now and seeing what you'll do first. So he might, if you have social media, he might check your social media. He might check the conversations you had on, I don't know what you use, Kick, or I don't know. But anyways, so he's checking information, and that is helping him process things, because all these emotions that came in, he needs to process it. He needs to give it a place, and that's why he is curious and trying to find out more. Beneath this wall, there is someone, and that's C. He is, well, I'm saying he, but I don't even know if it's a he. So C is cautious and doesn't want to make a mistake, but there seems to be a lot of loyalty. So, totally should check the chat. I'm so sorry. Okay. Right. Oh, wait. I split it in 2 questions. So what was the second one? Oh, yeah. So his opinion about your future together. Right. So let's check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So you're saying he's been quiet, pretty quiet since you've flown back home, but he told me he misses me. Yeah, so exactly. So one thing that's really important to remember is that, and this is not just my opinion, but this is psychology. So um, I don't really like to talk about differences between men and women, but there are some differences in general. So one of those differences has to do with emotions. So women often, in general, uh, focus more on emotions than men do, meaning they have more experience with it. So when you have a weekend with C, it's and you're a woman, or it doesn't even matter if you're a woman, but usually women spend more time on emotions, which makes it easier for them to process it. So if C is someone that hasn't spent a lot of time on emotions necessarily, then he needs a little bit more time to process it. So that's actually, yeah. Yeah, so well, I'm going to say he. So he got back, well, he didn't got back, but he got back to his life, I mean. And yeah, he needs to process it a little. He needs more time to process it than you do, because you did have the Ace of Cups. And from all the cards with emotions in this deck, the Ace of Cups is the most emotions. So can you imagine someone that's slower with processing emotions than you are gets dispelled, like, he needs some time. So that's all. That's all. But it's all positive emotions, so no worries. So let's get to the next question. His opinion about your future together. Well, I'm going to get you cards, but since he's processing it, it might not be. He's still in a process, probably, but maybe he already made up his mind somehow. So let's see. Faith and love, see emotions. Opinions about the future together. Well, there's definitely a spark. Oh gosh, okay, wait. Okay, yeah, so it's still in the process. Oh my god, and you have the Knight of Pentacles again. And that was about, he's not going to move like very fast, but that's actually better, because in the tarot you have 4 kind of knights, and this is the slowest knight of the deck, but it's also the most reliable knight, meaning that this knight will actually, achieve his goals, even though he's a turtle, but he will achieve his goals. This knight, example, is very impulsive. This knight usually, well, doesn't really achieve their goals, actually. So, even though it's annoying when things go slow, yeah, slow and steady does win the race, I guess. Okay, so anyways, about the future. So yeah, so he doesn't want to take risks. He wants to take it slow because he wants to be sure that he won't make any mistakes. He's in the middle of a thought process right now. So we have the Seven of Cups here. And he's really, looking at all his options. He's like, okay, should we, go that direction together? Should we do this? Should I do that? There are so many cups, and I'm not sure which cup to choose. It's like he's standing in front of a vending machine. He's like, okay, what next should I get? I don't know. So he's still thinking about it, and he's also daydreaming about it. And, you know, but it is from a desire to be, uh, to make steady progress, even though it might be a little bit slow for you. But it is serious energy, it's not some kind of player that's gonna fuck you over. So we have an Ace of Wands, meaning that he has a spark and desire, attraction. This is attraction. So he definitely feels you. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So he is kind of weighing his options, kind of juggling, like, what should I do? So kind of makes sense since he is in the middle of processing your weekend together. So I would say, well, since he's slow, wait several days, maybe more than a week, and ask another reader or me, where's he at right now, because right now he's in the middle of a process. So just wait until he's more at the end of the process, and then there's more to say about him. But it does seem like he wants to put in effort. I think he's trying to find a way. Yeah, you're so welcome. Oh, and by the way, don't forget your free oracle card. So faith and love, advice. Oh, there you go. Okay. So first up for you, we have the dove. And it's saying, take a leap of faith. So, kind of self-explanatory, I guess. But I'm trying to show you the image just in case something in the image stands out for you. Because it's all symbolic. Okay, anyways. Then we have vacation. Take time for relaxation and adventure. So, not take a break from each other, but you need to take some time to have fun. Relax. Take a leap of faith. Really? Oh, it's a song. Oh, that's nice. Oh, cool. That's so, confirmation. Right. So then we have, confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. And, you can screenshot this if you want. But all these cards have a lot of symbols. So my advice, screenshot this card and, look at the card and try to see if there's anything that sticks out for you. Because this card has like 500 symbols. And I really need to work in a few hours. And I haven't had any sleep. But pick your battles wisely. Why? Because, Hmm. How do you say that? Do you know like that sport? It's called. Is it called curling? Where you have that thing and you have a broom and you try to get it in the right kind of. Try to steer it a little bit. So same with confrontations and arguments between people. Um, it's not always the right time to say certain things, which doesn't mean that you have to hold back and never say it, but it's really about timing, you know. So, for the best flow and for the best possible outcome, pick your battles wisely, you know. Potential and also mindset, positive thoughts, potential, think big for your future, Don't keep yourself limited in, oh, yeah, I'm happy if I just uh, if he talks to me once a year. I'm just giving an example, but think big, you know. All right. All right, Scotty's saying I gotta go, but I'll see you later. All right, Scotty. Yeah, I'll be here maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, take care for now, and maybe I'll see you at the Mossy or here. All right. Then we have Debbie. Yeah, sorry, Debbie. It's finally your turn. And then the last one. Oh my god, yeah. Unless, Andy, you want two. Oh no, wait, we had two people. So Debbie, Cam, Jaka. I'll update the list. Oh, okay. All right. Still going strong. Mm-mm-mm. And Andy, of course, if you want. But all right. So Debbie, your question. Oh yeah. So what's coming in love for you? That was your question, right? Da, 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 da. All right. Or was it very specific what's coming in love in the next 2 months, or was it just what's coming? Well, just let's see. Mm. My dog is next to me. He's very cute. It's a Frenchie. Okay, so what's coming for Debbie? Okay, let's see this. Okay. Yeah, because normally, I have this whole table and I'm like, oh, don't fall off the table. Okay. Anyways, Okay, so it seems like you need to make some kind of justice call and you're not making the call. It's blocked. And it's blocked by fear, actually, and anxiety. Maybe even sleepless nights. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're juggling. You can clarify between what, but, So long story short, when this is all the energy that you have, and right now, a part of it goes to the worries that you have, the stress that you have, your energy is kind of scattered, which, makes it harder for love to come in right away. Because actually, universe is saying, you need to make that judgment call. And I don't know what the judgment call is about. I can look into it if you want, but you need to make some kind of judgment call. Then bottom of the deck, by the way, is about having fun with other people. Oh, welcome back, Elham. Elham, I can do like a real quick. Like real quick. But yeah, I'll do you real quick. But I really need to go. Right. So the bottom of the deck, Three of Cups. It's also about reconciliation, by the way. So there might be someone in your energy from the past, because this card is about celebration and having a good time with friends, but it's also about reconciliation. And this card, the Judgment, and I'm going to cover these naked people so YouTube won't delete my shit. The Judgment call can be about resurrection, because those people that I cannot really show, they're actually resurrecting from the dead. So these two cards could also indicate that something that ended is almost being resurrected, but not completely, because it's blocked. And you need to make a judgment call. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways. Next question from Debbie. Do you want like a follow-up question on this spread? Do you want a different question? What do you want? Got one. Okay, whatever comes out, Debbie. So Devin, it really depends on if it's like a really easy question, because I've been streaming for like 10 hours, maybe 11. I haven't had any sleep. I'm from Europe. It's morning and I need to work. Skip sleep. Anyways. It's on me though. What up? Welcome in everybody. So Debbie, let's see whatever comes out. So would you like it better if I get advice out, or would you like it better if I get, a situation and explain the situation? Or well, maybe you don't really care, I guess. Okay, I guess Devin, I can do that for you, but you will be after Jocko. Jocko last. So Andy, what time is it actually where you are? Okay, anyways, advice for Debbie. Yeah. Right. So the advice is actually very clear. So first of all, it's about perspective, So mindset is everything. And this is telling you to really try to gain a new perspective And do you see this like little Oreo aura thing about around his head? It will give you a lot of clarity and will actually open up a lot of your energy. So, Queen of Cups. The energy is mainly, your heart chakra. So it's about opening up your heart, more. So I'm not saying your heart is completely closed off or anything. No, it is open, but it's not completely open. So when you do open up your heart more, you will actually have someone coming in with an offer. This is the Knight of Cups, presenting an offer. It's also something very sincere. That's why the horse is white, Yeah. This is very sincere energy that's coming your way. It's also you're getting advice to release some of the old burdens that you're still carrying, because it's one of the most difficult things. I think maybe everyone deals with this in one way or another. When you have past experiences that hurt you, you get closed off more because you don't want to repeat that pain. You don't want to get hurt again. But in doing so, you're also missing out on opportunities. So it's not saying, by the way, that you're missing out, because it's not a 4 of Cups or a 5 of Cups. But it's really saying, okay, despite the pain from the past, try to see things from a different angle, different perspective. Open up your heart a little bit more, because there will be something coming in. And try to find a way to release that old pain. Release some of those burdens you're carrying. Open up the space. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll show you the card in a few seconds. But there's another confirmation. Yeah, I'll get this almost. Yeah. All right. So, in order to get a sweetheart, get this picture, you need to stop worrying for danger. So I'm going to show you the picture. And the picture is about physical pain, but it's symbolic. So, and I know it's mirrored, but it's saying, caution, danger, So this is actually you. Well, not you, it's not you, but I mean, you're afraid that this will happen to you, but to your heart. And, like I said, that's actually where you can create some space. So by getting some more perspective. And how do you get more perspective? Well, first off, by starting to reflect on it, really reflect on it. So ask yourself a lot of questions about it, about why you're scared you're getting hurt. And yes, I know you know the answer, but after, say it out loud, write it down. But after you say it out loud or write it down, ask another why. So why, on the why, really dive into it. And that way, that's very therapeutic, by the way. That way, you can get it out of your system. So not just by answering it like, oh yeah, I'm afraid to get hurt because this. Done. No, that's not enough to get it out of your system. So get it out of your system. And, if you want, You can also, I'm trying, I'll be here, I'm back on YouTube, so I'll try to be here more. And another way to get it out of your system, because you can do a lot alone, but it's also to share it, to share your story. So you can share it, in a chat. I know well, we don't have a lot of people right now, but, when I start the stream or anything like that, we have a lot of supporting people like Andy, like Chamba, actually all the people that come. So, share it, and together, we can get it out of your system. You're not alone in this, and people understand your pain because we all have similar things in life. Yeah. We've either been there or we are going to experience it. So we're here for you. And the only way to get it out of your system is to actually get it out, and don't, hold it back or think like, oh yeah, I've already said enough about it, I'll shut up now. No, that's not getting it out, that's keeping it in, that's holding back. You don't hold it back, then it will stay with you, Get it out. Write it down. Burn the paper. A lot of ways to do it. I recommend try as many things as you can. All right. So yeah, you're welcome to come back. And I'm not saying that so you can come back to me. You can, choose whatever reader. Although I do have to say, choose someone that's about healing and about love, because some readers are really about sensation and drama. So if you go there and share your story, and then I'm not really sure if you will actually feel better about it, because the energy is a little bit negative. Yeah, so Debbie, so I'm going to get you oracle cards, and thank you for being so very patient, and I will actually remember that. And next time, if you do come back, I can actually get you, on top of the list, so you don't have to wait the whole time. All right, so let's get an oracle card for Debbie. Debbie. But what I said, think about it, getting it out of your system. By not expressing it, you are actually literally holding it inside your body, So that way it will never leave. It will always stay. And, getting it out of your system, choose an environment that feels good. And sometimes it's actually easier when it's online with people that you don't really know, because we don't have those connections with your life and your whoever is in your life. So you can just get it out. You can even use caps locks. You can swear all you want. I don't care. And then you can go offline, and that's it, Anyways, the card you got for advice is friendship. Nurture your relationships. Yeah. So this is telling you to, put energy into your friendships. And, friendships, maybe co-workers if you're sort of friends with them. And just friends, Because that will give you positive energy, Yeah. For fuck's sakes, what? Wait, what? What? Yeah, so exactly, Debbie. So maybe for you, it's a process, So maybe the first thing you can do is try to, join these kind of online things, like, when I go live, and get some of it out of your system, and then, in your own life, try to contact a friend, try to talk. You don't have to talk about this, you can, but try to do fun things, you know. Good energy. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So if you go to other readers, which most people do that go to readers, really my advice is to find readers that care about, you know, yeah, really people with empathy, you know, not the ones that will stir up the pot, because that's not good energy. I'm not trying to bad talk anyone, but you know, try to find good energy in your practical life with your friends. Try to search for that good energy. No need for more stress or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways. So I'll go to, I have to check the list again. Oh yeah, so Cam and Jaka. So Cam also wait, is Cam still here? Cam. So yeah, good night, Debbie, and thank you so much for your patience. And like I said, in return, I will actually the next time I have a list, you can go first or second, you know, on top of the list. Right. So, Cam, with me starting your new job and coming through for your wife and kid for Christmas, having your wife wanting to get back together for the long haul. Oh yeah, and right, Devin. Sorry, you're also on the list. But first we have Cam, and then we have Jaka, and then we have Devin. So Devin, you're third. All right. So Cam, I did see what you said, but I'm not sure if I understand the question. So you're starting a new job. You want to come through for your wife and kid for Christmas. And then you said having my wife wanting to get back together for the long haul. So, do you want to know if it will all work out? Is that your question? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Andy, you can go. You can go. I'm very grateful for all your help and support. And if you have any questions, just ask me. You can ask right now, actually. Oh, and you said, yeah, check out Josie Gross, Debbie for Angel Messages. Oh, that was for Debbie. So, Cam. So, yes, I have to come through for my wife. Yeah, sunset, Andy. Well, it's, you know, we're heading towards winter, so I have a little bit longer before the sun comes up. Okay. Anyways, having my wife want to. So, is your question if your wife wants to get back together, or is the question still coming? Is that the question? And will it work out? You know what? Let me know. Type it, and I'll just start looking into it. Okay. Okay, so after Christmas, let's just check what will happen between Cam and his wife. But Cam, you can type if you have any questions or any more information or anything you want to say. You can type it. I'll draw you some cards now to see what will happen after Christmas between you and your wife. Yeah, and goodbye, Andy, and thank you so much for all the help and all the support and, you being there. And I'll see you next time. I'm back on YouTube, and I'm not sure how many times a week I will go live. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. Thank you, and good night, Andy. Okay, so... Right, so can run this way. Don't worry, Kim. Okay, so after Christmas, oh wait, you said I am asking after I visit my wife and kid with gifts, but have my wife want to get back together with me. Oh, right, so after Christmas, the first thing that will happen, I have to cover this little bit because naked people, and I don't want YouTube to ban me. Anyways, you have people here. This is the judgment card. And the judgment card is really about making a judgment call, getting some kind of epiphany, a realization. So, in other words, after Christmas, oh, after Christmas, there will be some kind of realization, you know, and a judgment call will be made. And a judgment call is about collaboration between you and your wife. Meaning, working together. But, so that's all very good actually. But there will still be some things after Christmas that are unclear because we have the moon card. And the moon card is, a card about things not being completely clear. It's also about a certain balance because you have those two towers and you have a dog and you have a wolf. So it's not two wolves, it's a dog and a dog and a wolf. And it's symbolic because it's saying that when it's dark outside and you walk outside, sometimes you don't see things clearly for what they are. And so you're not sure unless someone shines light on it. So I will clarify for you, but first I'll show you the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's the Two of Wands. Meaning that after Christmas, this is about planning and looking forward. So this is like making decisions. So I'm going to see if it's about, well, you will collaborate, but let's see if it's, working on a marriage or if it's just collaboration because you have kids together. Let's see. So, Cam. So there are a lot of memories, shared memories, and there's a very strong bond between the two of you. Okay, so I've three cards here. So we have the Chariot, and the Chariot, it is about forward movement, but it's also about control. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor, which is also about control. And this is not movement, this is movement. Control. Then we have the Seven of Cups, meaning that although it seems like your wife wants to work together or collaborate, there's still a lot of confusion for the both of you and a lot of options to choose from. Like, should we make this work, or should we, get some distance, or should I do this, or should I do that? It's really, it's undecided. So this is right after Christmas, right? So this is like January. So let me clarify that. So it's one of the options to work it out. Does she want to work it out? Maybe that's the easier question. Does she want to work out the marriage? Okay, so let's check. Does she want to work out the marriage? Does she want to work on the marriage? Okay, so the first answer, does she want to work on the marriage, is yes, but she's defensive. So we have this card again. It's showing up in her energy, indicating that she's actually the one that really, well, maybe you too, but she really wants collaboration. But it's not just collaboration. It's also about learning, about building a foundation brick by brick, but doing it in the right way so it won't fail. So she's open to collaboration and she's open to work on it. For sure. So that's really good. But she is a little bit defensive. She feels like she has to defend her position. So whatever happened between the two of you, she feels like, okay, I'm not just going forward or leaving this. I will remain where I'm at right now. Yeah. Because of the Queen of Swords in the challenge. So meaning she's defensive now, and she has her boundaries and her, she's a little bit more distant towards you, when it comes to emotions. She tries to approach things between the two of you more rational, because she doesn't want, she doesn't want to repeat the past. And the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Meaning that right now, the Wheel of Fortune is about timing and divine timing, but it's about timing. So that means that, she does want collaboration. She does want to work on things, but she's defensive. So if you approach her in the right way, and if you show her that you also want to collaborate, then she will get less defensive, and then the Wheel of Fortune can turn in your favor and things can be all right. But there's a lot of defensive energy. So whatever happened, you don't have to focus on that, but you really have to show her that you are willing to put in the work, and what it is you want and what it is you want to do for it. So let's say if you are defensive too, and keeping a distance and starting arguments, then it can take forever for this to progress, and then she might actually change her opinion. Hi Tarot Talk, what up? Oh, so I'm sorry, I should have check the chat. Yeah, so a lot of potential. So use it wisely. Yeah, and you don't want to repeat the past either. Yeah. Yeah, so indeed. And let's get a card or let's get some cards on what the best thing for you is to do, What kind of actions you should take or shouldn't take. Let's check on that. All right, Cam. So can I get any advice for Cam? What can he do for the best possible outcome? Oh yeah, of course you can tarot talk. You can always be at it. And you'll be the last one on the list, and then I'm going to close the list. The list is actually already closed, but then I'm going to quit because it's like almost 7 a.m. in the morning here, and I didn't sleep and I have to work. Okay, anyway, so Cam. So can I ask for Cam what advice for the best possible outcome with his wife? What can he do? What can he do for the best possible outcome with his wife? Advice. Best possible outcome, please. All right. So the first thing, yeah, exactly. So, actually, wait. Oh, I guess you cannot really see that. Can you see that? Wait. Maybe it helps if I. Yeah. All right. So, the first thing, Cam, is about your family. This is the Ten of Pentacles, and you already have a family with her. But it's focus on the good aspects of family. So in this picture you actually see family coming together, just like you described with Christmas. You will be coming together and you have some presents for them. So be genuine, be sincere, and do that. That's actually your plan, is actually a good thing to do. Then the second advice, this is the Six of Cups. And that's really about integrity, innocence. It's a very honest kind of approach. So approach her and your children, very sincere. Yeah. Don't overwhelm them. Then another advice is, is this her? This might be her actually. But we have the Queen of Pentacles, meaning that she's a nurturing person, that she's very grounded, that she's strong, and for an advice, I would say, sincerely show her you value that, and don't push her. Yeah. Then advice, we have the Page of Swords. So this is about gathering information. It's also about that you don't always have to take action. Sometimes you can just take a step back, observe, try to understand and try to learn from it. And Six of Swords, last card, well, and bottom of the deck. So this is really about moving to calmer waters. So there has been some chaos, and it seems like you're already doing it, but don't stir the pot, don't create drama, just move to calmer waters, let things calm down. Because even if you're calm, now, some things take a long time to really, let the dust, what's the word? Dust settle, yeah. Yeah, so just stay calm, grounded. Do focus on your family, your kids. Be sincere. Yeah, it's all kind of logical, actually, I guess. But, really do those things. Don't start arguments. Don't, yeah, yeah. So that's your advice. So if I'll get you an oracle card, and if Jaka, aka Jacques, is still here, you can be next. Yeah, so you're saying I'm not stirring the pot. Yeah, I know. And I also said that you are already doing these things. So you got advice, you got a few cards, and you are already doing it. So I'm just saying keep doing that and don't do anything else. Don't start arguments. Not saying you are. You're not. Keep doing what you do. Yeah. And also the Page of Swords is important. So do sometimes try to step back, try to understand, try to learn, try to reflect and learn. Yeah. Anyways, your card is self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So, um, you know, this card is really about, okay, you really want to reconcile with your wife and, the kids. And it's possible. And it's very important that the energy you send out can be received. So if you get into a needy energy, unconsciously, you push people away. So even though you really want it, don't get into a needy energy. And that's really, it's difficult. So I would say Google it or YouTube it, how to get from a needy energy to a secure energy, But that's really important. So trust the process, trust that you're doing the right things right now and it's going the good direction. So there's no need to overthink and stress because that's actually not helping. So trust that you are actually making the right steps, And if you believe that and trust in yourself, that, making the right steps, then some of that stress or needy feeling will also disappear, making room for the good things. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Oh, hi, Jaka, you're still here. Yeah, so you're next. Yeah, so Cam, yeah, you're doing a lot of things right. And, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Try to, when a negative thought enters your mind, try to replace it with a few good ones. And also, little tip, the best way to influence your own brain is before you go to sleep or right after you wake up, because then your brain is the most receptive. So when you go to sleep and when you wake up, try to picture the best possible outcome, not the worries, but the best possible outcome before you go to sleep and when you just wake up. Those are the best two times to get yourself ready for the outcome you want. And why do I say this? Why do you have to picture the best possible outcome? Because it's a very long story, but cognitive science and also quantum science both have research about this. And I'm not going to say the explanation because I don't have time for that right now. I can give it to you if you come back next time, or you can Google it. But neuroscience and cognitive science is neuroscience, and quantum science both have a different approach, but it's exactly the same. It's to kind of, let's keep it easy, to kind of program your brain so you will keep doing the right things, because most of your brain is subconscious. So, yeah. Okay, that was a long story. Uh, all right, Cam. Yeah, so if you do come back, I will explain it better. This was like way too fast explanation. It's not clear. The tarot talk, you can go right after Joka. So Joka is, and then you can go. Because Joka was waiting for a very long time, so he really has to go first. Hi, Myra. You know, Myra, this is still the same stream. You were actually on the list, but you never came back. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, the tarot talk. Oh yes, Chandru. Is it Chandru or Chandru? Neuro-linguistic programming. Yeah, so that's more like the cognitive science. I'm really sorry, I haven't slept. Really tired here. Anyways, yeah, you're right. That's actually one of the. Actually, there are a lot of fields that kind of say the same thing, but it's a different approach, I guess. So it doesn't really matter if you're spiritual or not. It's the same thing. You can program your mind, and the best time to do it is before you go to sleep. And you better program it with some good stuff, not with stress and worries and what can go wrong, because that way you're setting yourself up for failure. Yeah. Yeah, and Chandru, I actually have a few degrees, well, not in NLP, but did have some classes in it. I'm a coach and a certified coach and a psychologist. And then, what's it called in English? Occupational health psychology. Yeah. And now I do this. Anyways, yeah, Cam, so you're welcome. Yeah, and definitely come back, because right now this is like after a 9-hour session, right after I had a full day of work. But next time I will make some more time for you. But you are doing a lot of things great, good. So Joka, I'm sorry. So what's coming in for you in general? Ooh, so I'm going to use these cards and also these. Yeah, I will take care of myself. Yeah. So Joka, and then we have the tarot talk. All right. Okay. So Joka, what is coming for Joka? Okay, so what's coming for Joka next? General. What's coming for Joka? Ooh. Let's see. So okay, so you do have some blockages. Challenges. Let's call it challenges. Anyways, so I will clarify, but you have 8 of Pentacles. So there is something you are really putting your effort in, really paying attention to, and really trying to make progress with. So some connection where you put a lot of effort into. And also it could, be a hobby or anything you choose. But it's really about putting a lot of effort, paying attention to details, and really trying your best for it. So it's really about effort. Then let's get to these cards. Oh wait, can you even see that? I guess not. So This card is upright, but these cards are in a challenge position. So, I'll clarify, but how do I say that? So it seems like you may have an unhealthy behavior, and that's kind of a challenge in the coming period of time. Yeah. So, oh, and I should totally check the chat. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, why do I say that? Okay, so first of all, it starts with the devil at the bottom of the deck. No, should totally cover that. Chandru, over a year ago, it was new for me too. And I didn't expect to be here today like this. I never expected this. But the universe works in mysterious ways. Anyways, Jaka, so all right, so there is something that maybe you can get a little bit obsessed about. So either you're a workaholic and that's blocking you from social energy, spending time with friends, doing fun stuff, and it's also blocking you from collaborating with coworkers. Well, it's not really blocking, but I mean it's more challenging. And it's also making you avoid maybe emotions. So it's either that or you are working on something else and at the same time it's hard for you to reach out to friends. Oh, I should totally show you this. So we have the Three of Cups. Oh, wait, that was too close. So this is about, coming together, celebrating, having a good time. Sometimes even drinking. Doesn't have to be, but, yeah. So then we have another three. But it's the Three of Pentacles. And that one is about collaboration. It doesn't have to be a workplace, but you do have two cards about, well, that can indicate work. So it might be actually at your workplace. Yeah. So, this was in a challenge position, meaning that collaborating and actually learning from each other is a challenge in the upcoming time. If you want, I can actually clarify, but and then we have the Seven of Swords. So, but it's in a challenge also. Seven of Swords, it's kind of avoiding energy. So, could either be your emotions, avoiding other people, you are avoiding something. Chandru, sure, but really, okay, really, after Chandru, I've really helped like a zillion people today. I have an important meeting today at my job. After Chandru, list is closed. Okay, anyways. Oh, wait. I totally should get these cards out. Okay, so Jaka. What's coming? What's coming? What's coming? Well, whatever it is, you will be working on something. You will be building. So that's the good thing. And I guess it's also a little bit of advice to not spend all your energy, at your job. Is it your job? Is this story about your job? Anyways. And Jaka. Whatever comes out for Jaka, please. Yeah. Okay. So it might, well, like I said a zillion times, it might be about your job because we also get the card for profession. And you know, Jaka, you've seen a lot of readings that I've done, maybe, or if you watched. I don't talk about people their job that much. It's usually about love or something else, emotions. But this is really kind of seems to be about your work. So when it comes to your job, so you do have some kind of goals. You have goals. You have a purpose. You have a destination, and you have something in mind, and you want to work to that goal. You know. So this is really a focus point. But at the same time, you feel like at your job, your boss is a dictator, and you feel like you're a puppet that has to take orders. Oh, we already had that card. Right, so and then the bottom of the deck. Oh, Kitana. Oh, right. Yeah, so so I'm sorry, Kitana, but this is actually the second stream in a row, but I've been streaming for a lot of hours. I started yesterday. So I really need a little bit of, well, can I actually even get sleep before I have to work? Maybe 1 hour and then I have to go to my day job. Yeah, Tarot Talk, you're actually up right now. So, okay. Yeah, it's a very long stretch. Anyways, last card for you, Joka. So you are very ready to, you know, work or do something. But at the same time, you did have the devil card, you know. So maybe that's you being a workaholic. Maybe it's you, having a hard time releasing old patterns when it comes to your behavior. And that's not, an attack. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. But you do seem to have, it's a struggle to let some certain things go. Okay, so, Jocko, if you have any more questions, let me know. I'm going to do the tarot talk right now. So, right, so there are like 16. Sorry, deep. Oh, so family's about to meet. What's going to happen then in the meet? Ah, okay. So they're going to meet. You want to know how that will go down? What will happen? Okay, Berto. Okay. What will happen? What's going to happen in the meet? Okay. I can pull you some more cards, but the first spread, I keep looking that way because my laptop is there, but yeah, right, so you are here. Oh. Don't worry, we're still here. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so what will go down? What will happen? So, okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment. Well, that card comes out a lot today. Or tonight, this morning. I don't know. So, this is about making a decision. you know. Well, by the way, what am I explaining to you? You do the tarot yourself. So it's about a judgment call, you know. So that's the underlying energy. So the judgment call is mainly focused on these two things. So we have the Chariot and we have the King of Pentacles. So the Chariot, yes, it's about forward movement, but it's a lot about the right balance so it can actually move forward. That's why we have those two sphinxes. You know, they can get the Chariot forward if they are in balance. So balance is key, but it's always key, you know. So what will happen, they will try to see how things can move forward, but both sides want a balance, you know. Both sides want a certain amount of control. And I don't mean control in a bad way, I mean it positive, but you know, both sides want their thing. Then we have the King of Pentacles. So what will happen? So there will also be conversations about money, about stability, about what can, the two sides provide, contribute. Oh, wait, what? So what did you say? Anything related to the marriage? I'm quite scared because we are in no contact. Oh, yeah, okay, so, yeah, so, besides that, okay. So, but do you mean like, how the conversation will go about the marriage, or how will the marriage go? I can do both for you, I guess. Let's start with the conversation, but you can type what you want to know. Okay, so, how will the conversation about the marriage go? Very exciting, by the way, Tarot Talk. Do you know the channel Divine Alchemy Tarot? She's getting married around this time. Oh my god, the judgment again. Okay, so anyways, so my first question was about how conversations about the marriage will go. So it will be successful, but there are some, well, I don't want to say burdens, but more like there's some baggage, the 10 of Wands, which kind of delays the judgment call, because we have judgment again. But other than that, it's successful. I think both sides kind of feel seen. And, it's not really on a deep emotional level yet, but both sides feel valuated and seen, and like it's a success. So if the conversations about marriage will go successful. And let me check, maybe the wedding or the marriage. Oh, hey, Bishop, welcome back. No, I was laughing about something else. Hello. Wait. So, Tarot Talk, the Tarot Talk. So, do you have any follow-up questions? Do you want to know, something about you and your future husband, or anything else? Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, so pride does play a role, by the way. I keep looking at the wrong camera. So pride keeps, pride plays a role, the tarot talk. Because, earlier we had that Six of Wands. Yes, it's victory and success, but it's also about pride, you know. And now we have the King of Wands, which is also about pride. So, I mean, and also King of Wands is also a little bit about control, just like the Chariot is. Yeah, so, the families want to arrange everything in a good way, have a little bit of pressure or control. But bottom of the deck, the tarot talk, you do have the Nine of Cups, so people will be happy. There is emotional fulfillment, and there's a potential for a stable new beginning that's very grounded. But there is a challenge here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so this is one of the best cards in the deck. But there's a challenge, and I'm going to see what the challenge is. Okay, and wait. Yeah. Oh, and Jaka, if you are still watching, I hope it helped. See you next time. Well, all right. So tarot talk. If you have any more questions, please let me know. I'm going to check why that Ace of Pentacles is in a challenge, and then I get to Chandru of Chandru of Chandru. I don't know. Why is it in a challenge? Okay, so tarot talk. Some things are still unclear. Yeah, some things are still unclear, but it's not like a problem, but it's causing a little bit of a delay. No, there's the Moon card. And so, what to do? May I get some cards if time allows? But like Chandru, but I said like 500 versions. Okay, Bishop, yeah, you can get cards, but I really need to go. It's 7 a.m. where I live. I didn't sleep. I started my stream yesterday after a very long day of work. And I have an important meeting today at my job, which will start very soon. And I look like a zombie. I'm like dead. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, so Chandra, what was your question? Let me check. I live in Amsterdam, in Europe. Oh, so I never just pull one card. So I shuffle, and then I shuffle again, and the cards fall out themselves. So I don't know. I don't know how many cards it will be it's always different. So it can be 2 cards, it can be 10 cards. It really depends on whatever comes out. You're looking for guidance in your relationship. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's do it. Okay. Alright. Okay, so your question is about your separation with your wife and child. Okay. I'll pull some cards out, and if you want, you can ask me a question. If you don't want that and you want to test me, that's fine too. I don't care. Oh, it's been since last year, June 13. Okay. I'm really bad with the time. It's now like October, right? Almost November, yeah. Okay, so yeah, okay, so yeah, that's been a long time. Okay. So I guess you want to know what will happen next, and maybe you want to know what her opinion is, and if you want to, if things can be reconcilable or how things will move forward. Let's start with what will happen next, and you can ask me your question in the chat. Okay. Oh, you need guidance on what I must do. She has vanished and goes with me and family in the mid. Spoiler. In the middle, maybe, of the night or in the middle of something. Okay. Whoa, she vanished and goes with you, okay. But, and also, does that mean she took your kid too? Oh, that really sucks, actually. I'm sorry. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I'll go to bed, almost. I'm with the last people right now. Okay, so you want reconciliation and you want to see your child. Okay. Okay, let's check if reconciliation is in the energy, if it's possible. And then I'm going to separate the questions for your child and the reconciliation as well. Yeah. Different people, different energies. Okay. Oh, sorry. Keep forgetting that this is the mobile version. So. Well, as unexpected as this was for me, there seems to be some kind of collaboration possible, meaning that some kind of contact will come. But, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about collaborating. But I do have to say, it's not necessarily focused on love, you know. So I will get clarification for you, but it could also be that maybe she will appear again and she would collaborate when it comes to your child, but maybe she doesn't want a romantic reconciliation. I don't know. I'll check it, but there actually seems to be some kind of possibility for collaboration. But what's really important for you is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so what's the Six of Pentacles? It's about equal give and take. And, you know, I don't know what happened between the two of you. But, well, there wasn't an equal give and take. Or maybe, at least from a certain point, there wasn't. So, there's a lot of actually conflict. This is the Five of Wands, conflict. And yeah, Debbie, I know, but okay, it's a lot of conflict. You also have the Three of Wands in the challenge. Meaning that normally, with this card, this is someone that has made a decision and that is kind of looking at the horizon, waiting for the results to come, but it's blocked. So that's indicating there are no results coming as of yet. Although you are on the lookout, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands, you are on the lookout and you have a lot of curiosity, but also actually passion, You really have a drive for this. So let's... really, reconciliation, I want to know, is it about teamwork or reconciliation? Or what is this about? And let's check your child. Okay, so does his wife want to reconcile? Yeah, does his wife want to reconcile? Let's check what she wants, what's going on in her energy. Does she want to reconcile? Let's see. Well, it's not a no, but it's not a full. It's also not really a yes. It's definitely not a no. Not a no. So, let me explain. So, we have the Two of Wands, and this. Wait, is this sharp? Well, anyways, this is someone that is planning, is thinking, planning, trying to make decisions. So this is her energy, by the way. So she is trying to think about things and trying to make a decision. She does have, all the information she needs to make a decision. So it's not like she's missing information or she's stuck in her thoughts. Nothing like that. So she has all her thoughts about it and she just needs to make a decision and plan it, So Wands, by the way, I don't know if she is fire sign or if you are, but there are a lot of Wands. Anyways, then we have the Six of Wands. So maybe she's planning and thinking because she doesn't want to lose face. There's this little element of ego, and we all have ego, but pride. Sorry, we all have ego, but in this case it's a little bit of pride, because she doesn't want to look bad. So she does think about how she can get a successful outcome, and for that outcome she is, even though there's this Wands energy and this little bit of pride, she does come across as someone that can be grounded and nurturing, also, although there is this little bit of fiery side or something. Yeah. But anyways, she doesn't want to lose face. So let's see what that Six of Wands is about. What kind of outcome does she want? And then let's see you and your kid. If you will see your kid, what will happen? Okay. Okay, so what kind of outcome does she want? Okay. So something about arguments. Okay, let's see. What kind of outcome does she want? Miriam, it's still actually the same stream, and I already read for you, and I have to go to my work, my job in 1 hour, and I haven't slept since the reading I did for you like 8 hours ago. Sorry, so it's a no. I cannot read for you, but the next time I can. But I really, really, really... Oh no, I wish it was a new one. I wish I had some sleep. No, but I haven't had sleep. Okay, so anyway, so I'm sorry. I hate to say no for, guidance. I really do, but I really need to take care of myself now. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, back to you, Chandru. Chandru. Yeah. Yeah, so Miriam, next time, you're always welcome. But I really need to go. Because otherwise this will go on forever. And forever. And forever. Okay, anyways, so what does she want? Chandru. So... Okay, well... Oh, you lost the last part. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I was talking, to Miriam, and before that, I was telling about her pride, and that she wants a successful outcome. She doesn't want to lose face. And what else? What cards did we have? Six of Wands, and then we had... Oh my god, can't even think right now. Alright, well, we had the Two of Wands. She was planning. Oh, yeah, Six of Wands. Oh, yeah, we had the Queen of Pentacles. Right. So she might be someone... Maybe... Okay, I don't talk about zodiac signs a lot, but maybe she's an earth sign. But she can be very grounded, and she can be very nurturing. But she might have this little fiery side. So that's everything I said, actually, I think. Then the news spread. So I was like, okay, so she wants some kind of successful outcome. So what does that mean for her? What's a successful outcome? What kind of outcome does she want? So, so she... Oh my god, that's actually my alarm clock because I have to work. Okay, anyways. Oh my god. So you're the fire sign. Oh, that's why all the wands, and she's the Taurus. So so that's why she's the Queen of Pentacles. But even though she's a Taurus, she does have that pride. But okay. Anyways, so what does she want? She wants a new beginning. She wants stability. And this is the Four of Wands, by the way. So that's a home, a family, stability. But it's number 4, So it's really about creating that stability. So it's not the same as the Ten of Pentacles, where you already have a whole house standing and kids and grandkids, etc., etc., etc. No, it's, reunion, coming together, building those foundations. Yeah. I said, yeah, so, so I have a few alarm clocks because I was supposed to sleep and I was supposed to wake up right now. And I really hate like normal alarm clocks because I, I'm like, I get spooked. I'm like, oh, what is that? And I don't want to wake up like that. So I choose music songs. But if I choose songs that are too mellow, then I never wake up. So I do choose music, but I choose loud music. So I will be like, oh, but it's less intense than like. So, yeah. So the song you just heard was a song from Eminem. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, but I'm not finished, by the way. So, almost. I'll try to keep it short for myself, actually. But anyway, so yeah, so she that's what she wants. But what she also wants, sort of, she wants to hold on to something. And usually this is the Four of Pentacles, by the way. Usually this is, well, I mean, usually, a lot of times it's holding on to, things like pride or things like vulnerability, emotions, ego, those kind of things. So she's holding on to something, out of protection. That's why she isn't really moving, because if you hold on too tightly, you cannot move. So that's why she might seem aloof or distant. Well, there's distance, but I mean, maybe she looks like she doesn't care. I don't know. But it's because she's holding on to maybe her ego, maybe her pride, maybe several things. But bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. And the Empress, it's about fertility, yes, but it's also about creating something from something that's small to something bigger. Yeah. So that's, the overall energy. So what she really wants, you have all these cards here with specifics. What she really wants is to create and to expand, sort of. Yeah. She wants to nurture something. And, that's why in this picture, the Empress is pregnant. I don't know if you can really see that, maybe. But, and it doesn't mean like, it's symbolic, so it doesn't mean like she wants a child, maybe. But it could also be about a connection or, a situation. She wants to give nourishment to it, to let it grow in something better. Okay, now I can read the chat. All right, yeah, so Chandru, you are very welcome. Yeah, this was a short reading for what I do. Well, I guess it's, never mind. If you want any other readings, check my channel. I do readings for free. Unless you want to skip the line or anything, then you have to donate. Yeah, you can always try to get in touch with me. Also on my channel, you can find my Instagram. Oh, Bishop, right. I still have to start our conversation on Discord. I also have Discord, but yeah, you can hit me up if you have any questions. Yeah. And sorry that I look very disinterested, but it's really because I'm tired. Yeah. All right. So Bishop, you're now you're the last one. Oh, yeah. All right. Whoa. Right. So, oh, Bishop. By the way, I do have you on this. Oh my God, no! It's next alarm. I was thinking, what the fuck is it? Okay, thank God. Wow, it's never great to be awake when your alarm goes off. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. And, well, if you ever want the reading, you know where to find me. I usually announce my live sessions. So the next live session will probably be announced. Sometimes I start one without announcing it, but really most of the time I announce it. So if you want to be sure, you can either check the channel or, do the notifications for all notifications. Whatever suits your boat, fits your boat, suits your boat, whatever works for you. Oh, and if you do come, earlier, we have a lot of people always in the chat, so now it's like really quiet, but normally we have a lot of people in the chat and it's a really good energy. They are very supportive, very nice people. We have a lot of people coming back, so yeah, if you want support or if you want to hear more than just what I have to say, but you can always chat with the other people that usually come back. All right. Love Light, I'm really sorry, but I've been streaming for way too long. L and I, she's been popping up in my dreams. Light Love. Oh, well, yo. That is actually very particular. Okay, real quick. I'm not going to dive into it because I really have to go, but L and, well, you and L. Okay, so what's the energy between you and L? Okay, so you're definitely, oh my god, I have to keep adjusting that the camera's there. Okay, so you're definitely, the expression that they use a lot with the Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to come in. But it's not just that, because, that's the general message for this card. But it's more also about distance. So let's say this is an island, and you're standing on this island, and there is another island, and that's where she is at. And this is really about you are watching from a distance. So when I say watching, something like a tarot reading also counts. Or thinking, about someone. I don't know. It's a shared energy. So I don't know if you have each other on social media or not at all. But there is some kind of way that you can kind of indirectly, so it's not direct, it's indirectly watch each other. And it's not in a creepy way, but it's, yeah, there's some kind of indirect way. So, another energy is the King of Pentacles. You know, it's not, so the emotions are not really in the, it's not really a focus on emotions right now. So it's more about stability, actually. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. About truth, about speaking with truth. So if you do speak, but maybe you're not speaking at all. But, it is about wanting clarity. The Queen of Swords, she is famous for having this sword. And she's very, fair. She's very fair. But she values justice. So the Queen of Swords, this is actually shared energy, wanting the truth, and also ready if someone lies or, betrays, to cut off a head, symbolically, but, And right under that, we have the Seven of Swords, which is, kind of hiding or avoiding to show something like emotions. So it seems like a lot of emotions aren't really shown. And actually, the both of you do want some more clarity, but have some boundaries or keeping some distance, trying to create some stability. Okay. Okay, so he said, I just wondering. Oh, wait, I already read that. I do feel you're watching my YouTube channel. So maybe that's it, because I did. It's some kind of indirect way of watching. Yeah, so the tarot talk. So after you left, I continued and tried to get some more insight. Wasn't really sure what you wanted to hear, so yeah, and you're so welcome. So, no, if you want, well, I'll see you next time, and next time, yeah, you do get priority, by the way. So just ask me next time. Maybe it will be tomorrow or Friday. And I will also be on this weekend. Not every day because I don't sleep and I have a day job, so I cannot stream every day. Oh my god, Chumba, you're back. Yeah, so I actually I actually am on my way out. So Elham, yeah, oh, breakfast. I would like some breakfast too. Uh, but well, actually, I need to get up and go to my job. I need to go to my work, so I don't have time to sleep. I bet out the bun. Wait, weren't you here before? So, Chamba, yeah, unfortunately, I have to go. But I'll text you, and I'm back on YouTube, so I'll be on either tomorrow or the day after Friday. Not every day, but like 4 times a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Okay, so your name is Mohammed? Wow. The more minutes pass, the more I feel like some kind of idiot. Simple-minded, but it's also a blessing, I guess. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Tamba. You are, and actually, well, Andy left like an hour ago, I think. But Andy was here until the end, and well, he wanted to say hi. Oh, and Empress was also, she came back, Kate. So Kate came back. Yeah. Well, actually, you missed a lot of people, Chamba. Yeah, there were a lot of people, and they were actually very curious about you. They really care. So I actually think that Kate messaged you. Yeah. So Mohammed, the stream is ending. So if you have any questions or if you want any guidance for free, you can join the next stream. Oh, thanks so much, Tarot Talk. But really, because I really feel like a zombie. I really feel like, whoa. Oh, wait. Oh my God, Jamba, never say sorry. I am actually, yeah, I'm excited that I get to see you right before I go. I really need to stop this. Stop believing. Um, by the way, so here I have more of my crystals. And there's my dog. And here's my table. And that's my living room. Yeah. And my kitchen is over there. Oh, and here's my piano. Yeah. Yay. I'm not. Okay. I'm going to sleep, so. That's my third alarm. I really need to go. So, Elham, yeah, you did miss your turn. And normally I would do your reading, but I think I've read for like 20 people after the list was closed, so I really need to go now. I need to start my job actually, so I need to go. I'm sorry. But I'll be back soon. So thank you all for being here. And Chamba, never apologize for being tired or anything like that. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Ellen, but I did call out your name a few times, and it's okay that you weren't there. But yeah, I did wrote your name down on a list in case you came later. But now it's like I really I have to go to my job, and I didn't have any sleep. So Iggy, want to say goodbye to the month? Want to say goodbye? He doesn't really care. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay. Ah, Choma, thanks so much. Yeah, Choma, so I'll text you on WhatsApp. And I guess it's already Wednesday here. Right. So not sure if I'm going to stream tonight since I'm kind of dead, kind of tired. I might go to sleep after I'm done with my work. Yeah. But, you know, mm, Thursday I might, and Thursday or Friday, I think. And in the weekend. All right? Oh my god, Andy, you're back. Okay, I really have to go. But I'll give Andy and Chamba 1 minute. They haven't spoken in a very long time. Oh my god. Oh, look at my plants. My ceiling is like it's almost 3 meters high, so it's actually really high. It doesn't look high, but it's very high. And I'm like 5'7". Anyways, my plant. I'm so happy with it. Yay. So German and okay, wait. Is there anything I can do while you two catch up? I'm going to mute myself, and then you can talk for like 2 minutes or so while I'll. What will I do? Yeah, I'll get my dogs. Okay, Iggy Luna. All right. I I just saw the chat. All right, I'll go. So see you next time. Yeah. I'm really a zombie. I don't know what to say. Bye.